Hi, this is Months of Months of Music. I'm going to talk about how you can play a song called Sunday Bloody Sunday. And we end up cabling this on first fret to kind of match the recording, but walk through a couple things in root position. And we're going to start off with kind of that cool little intro lick, actually, where you could go 7th fret on the D string, and then 5th fret on the G, and then B string on the 5th. And I'm kind of doing the 5th fret notes on the G and the B is kind of like a little mini bar. Everybody loves mini bars. So you take the first finger and just kind of put them over the G and the B string. And I'm doing this hybrid picking. You may want to try this just single picking or even working just fingers. But kind of going D string, G, and then B, and then back to G. That's kind of like a little arpeggio actually of an A minor chord. We'll talk more about the chords in a moment. So you could go 7, 5, 5, 5. And then we could kind of take that bar idea and kind of put it over the D, G, and B for a 5, 5, 5, 5. And then you could take that bar idea down to 3rd fret and then kind of add in a finger on the G string 5th fret to go 3, 5, 3, 5. Kind of working D string, G, B, G. So we're kind of going 7, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 3, 5, 3, 5, 3, 5, 3, 5. So you may kind of dig on that lick, kind of opening it up. And the chords that would back that up start on an A minor chord. I normally do this first finger on the B 1st fret, 2nd finger on the D 2nd fret, and 3rd finger on the G string 2nd fret. And if you strum all those together, that sounds an A minor chord, and it sounds really, really sad. Now, around A minors in general, it can be cool to lift the first finger and make that an A sus2, or you could add in the pinky on the B 3rd for an A suspended chord and kind of say some stuff around the A minor. Or you may dig on lifting the 3rd finger and make that an A minor 7, or adding in the pinky on the high E 3rd for an A minor 7. Or you may even dig on an A7 sus. And this is playing against the tune a little bit, but it can be kind of a cool option if you're just starting out. Where you do first finger on the D 2nd, 2nd finger on the G 2nd, 3rd finger on the B 3rd, pinky on the high E 3rd. Kind of working that finger. And then from the A minor, we'd be going to a C major. And normally you do this first finger on the B 1st fret, 2nd finger on the D 2nd fret, and 3rd finger on the A 3rd fret. And if you strum the A string to the high E string, it sounds a C major chord, and it sounds really, really happy. Now you may also dig on lifting off the first finger and making that a C major 7. Or adding in the pinky on the B 3rd for a C major 9, kind of saying some stuff around it. Or another way to play C major 9. So do first finger on the D 2nd, 2nd finger on the A 3rd, 3rd finger on the B 3rd, pinky on the high E 3rd. Kind of working that for your C. And then from the C we'd be going to an F major. And we'll talk about some easier options here. But normally you do this as a 1st fret bar, 2nd finger on the G 2nd, 3rd finger on the A 3rd, pinky on the D 3rd. And if you strum all those together, that sounds an F major chord, and it sounds really, really happy. I could substitute for that if you're just starting out. It's an F major 7, where you do first finger on the B 1st fret, 2nd finger on the G 2nd, 3rd finger on the D 3rd. And if you strum the D string to the high E string, that sounds an F major 7 chord, and it sounds really, really, really happy. Or you may dig on an F major 13 by doing first finger on the G 2nd, 2nd finger on the D 3rd, 3rd finger on the B 3rd, pinky on the high E 3rd, kind of working it that way. That way you can leave that 3 and 4 down through that verse progression, kind of A minor, C, F. And I'm kind of working kind of a down count on these. You may want to do the A for 4, C for 4, and then the F for 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, A minor, C, F. I'm adding a little muting to that to make that sneaky. Or you could use a strum pattern. And one of my favorite strum patterns for a 4/4 like this is down, down, up, up, down, up. So if you took the A minor and just tried that a lot, you have down, 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 down. Now the weird part is the A minor and the C half. So one way to kind of apply that strum pattern is you could do just a down, down, up on those chords on the A minor and the C, or you could split the pattern and do the A minor, the down, down, up, and then go to the C for the up, down, up. Kind of cool. So we tried that through the intro. You had the A minor, down, up, C, down, up, F, down, up, down, up, A minor, down, up, C, down, up, F, down, up, down, up, A minor, down, up, C, up, down, up, F, down, up, down, up, A minor, down, up, C, up, down, up, F, down, up. Or for myself, I was kind of gravitating towards something called a 16th note strum pattern. And what I mean by that is if you're tapping your foot to the beat, right now we're dividing that beat into two parts, so they're down, down, up, down. 1, 2, 1, 2, and that's called an eighth note. What a 16th note is where you divide that into 4 parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And one of my favorite 16th note strum patterns is a long down, 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 up, down, down, up, down, up. And what I mean by that is if you take the A minor and do it down for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's what you'd be doing on the first beat. Then on the second beat, you do it down on 1, down on 3, up on 4. So we're going 1, 2, 3, 4, down, 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 down. And then on the third beat, you do it up on 2, down on 3. So we're going 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, down, 1, down, 1, down. And then on the last beat, you're going down, up, right along with the 1, 2, 3, 4. So down, 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 down. So all together. Is on the A minor C, you may want to do just a long down, down, down up on each of those chords to have them. Or if you're really adventurous, you could do the A minor with a down, 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 up, and then go to the C for the up, down, down, up, down, up. And kind of write out the whole pattern on the F. So A minor down, 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 up, C, down, down, up, F, down, down, up, down, A minor, C. Especially in actually there's this cool little first verse tag where you kind of hear a different 16th note strum pattern you can use, and it's kind of a down, up, down, up, down, up, 16th note strum pattern. And what I mean by that is if you take the A minor and do a down on 1 and an up on 4, you go 1, 2, 3, 4, down, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, down, up. Doing that on the first beat. And on the second beat, you do the up on 2, down on 3. So kind of 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, up, down, 1, up, down, 1, up, down. And then on the third beat, you do the up on 2, up on 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, up, 1, up, 1, up, up. And then on the last beat, you still do the down, up, down, up. Down, down, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So all together, you got down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Now, the weird part is you can still kind of split the chords, kind of the A minor with the down, up, and then go to the C for the down, up, down, up, down. Kind of split them, and then do the whole pattern on the F if you kind of dig them. A minor down, up, C, down, or you can even mix up between those patterns. A minor, C, F. We'll basically be repeating that through our first verse until we get to kind of this cool little verse tag where we go to the C major, but then we go to a D minor chord. And normally you do this first finger on the high E first fret, second finger on the G second, third finger on the B third, and if you strum the D string to the high E string, that sounds a D minor chord, and it sounds really, really sad. Now around D minors in general, you may want to think about lifting the first finger and making that a D sus2, or you could add in the pinky on the high E third for the suspended chord and kind of say some stuff around the D minor chord. And on that part, actually, we kind of get to do our whole strum patterns. Through that first verse, we kind of start off with the A minor, C, F, A minor, C, F. Then we backtrack to C, D minor, down, down, up, down, C, da, 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 D minor, D minor. Or if you're digging on the 16th, you have the A minor, C, F, our second verse. But at the end of the second verse, there's a different verse tag, or a different verse chorus tag, where we go to an E flat major. Now, one really easy way to do that is to do first finger on the G 3rd fret, second finger on the high 3rd fret, third finger on the B string 4th fret. And if you strum just the G string, B string, and E string, that sounds an E flat major. Now, if you dig on bar chords, though, you could do this as kind of a 6th fret bar, third finger over the D, G, and B, and kind of work that for the E flat major. And if you dig on that, you may want to dig on kind of a D minor a different way, where you could go 5th fret as a bar, second finger on the B6, third finger on the D7, pinky on the G7 for your D minor. Or you may even dig on lifting off the 3rd finger and making that a D minor 7. And if you're digging on that bar, you may dig on the C major as a bar, where you can do kind of 3rd fret bar, 3rd finger with the D, G, and B strings, if you kind of dig on that. And it's kind of a halving thing, kind of like our intro actually. Kind of E flat, D minor, C major. Or if you're digging on the 16th, E flat, D minor, C. That's kind of the first track. And then we'll basically be repeating those parts through the song. Now the weird part is, instead of starting on an A minor chord, you two starting on a B flat minor chord. So play along with the recording, what you want to do is take a capo, and if you put the capo on 1st fret, then now your A minor is really a B flat minor, and your C is really a D flat major, and your F is really a G flat major, and the D minor is really an E flat minor, and the E flat major is really an E major chord. To take it from the very beginning, you may want to kick it off with that intro lick, and this is a little weird. Now you have to add 1 fret to everything we were talking about to do it with the recording. So I'm thinking 7, 5, 5, 5, but I'm really doing 8, 6, 6, 6 through that part. So you got 7, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 3, 5, 3, 5, 3, 5, 3, 5, 7, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 3, 5, 3, 5, 3, 5, 3, 5. Or you can back that up with the chords, any of those ways we were talking about. So you could try the down idea, A minor, C, F. Digging on the down, down, up, down. A minor, C, F. Or you can split the pattern. Make a minor, down, up, C, up, down, up, F. Or you can be doing on the 16th idea. A minor, C, F. Or you can split that pattern. A minor, down, up, C, up, down, F. Or you can be digging on that other 16th idea. From there, then we'll be going into our first verse chorus. And you can really do that any of those ways too. A minor, C, F. A minor, C, F. C, D minor, C, second verse chorus. You can really work any of those ways through that too. A minor, C, F. Or you might want to kind of mix it up between those ideas. A minor, C, F. Piece of our intro. A minor, C, F. A minor, C, F. Now, one other thing I think about adding to this song though is bass notes. And a lot of times on that first down, 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 up, down, up, you can throw in a bass note before the chord. So on A minor, you'd have the A for the bass. On the C, you'd have the A for the bass. On the F bar, you'd have the low E for the bass. On the F major 7, you'd have the D for the bass. Minor, you'd have a D for the bass. And on the E flat, you can kind of fake if you're taking the bar through that part. The E flat, or D minor, and actually on the bars you want to be doing A string for your basses. And that is a little weird. Actually, you're 1 fret off. So instead of being 6th fret, now we're really 7th fret, 6th fret for the D minor, and then 4th fret for the C major. So that's a little weird. So we tried that idea through our 3rd verse. We have kind of that A minor, C, you could work it as a bass, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, or a bass, bass, down, down, up, down, 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 or a bass, bass, down, down, up, bass, down, up, down, up. Or if you're taking on the other pattern, you could work it as a bass, up, bass, up, down, up, down. So it would be really cool to mix the 3rd verse. A minor, C, into our solo part. And our solo is just like our intro. We got kind of A minor, C, A minor, C, A minor, C, A minor, C, and then from there, then we'll be going into our 4th verse, which is kind of like our 2nd verse because we end up with that E flat D minor tag at the end. So we got our A minor, C, 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 6 times. And then we have our E flat, that's the basics of how you can strum through Sunday Bloody Sunday by U2. So good luck.